you still work with your brother at all?
I don't. You know,
No,
I haven't
not
seen
at
much
all.
of him this year. No.
Yeah.
I think every actor, when you take a role, you try and find something outside of yourself that you can project into to lose your own character.
Yeah.
And when you use something like an accent, it's kind of the easiest thing. You know?
Yeah.
As soon as you start speaking with that accent,
You're different.
you lose yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But English people, English actors, by and large, find it very hard to do a convincing American accent. You only have to go to a theatre, which is, you know, where the play's set in America, to wince. You know, almost every other line, you can hear the English coming through.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different game trying to sell an English actor trying to sell you an American accent is kind of easy.
Yeah.
But to sell it to Americans is a different ball game.
Well, well done. Did you spend a long time in the Deep South, just sort of hanging out?
No, not really.
No?
No, I picked up the film. I said I agreed to do the film about 2 weeks before it was actually shot. But I spent a lot of time there, so it kind of rubs off over the last 15 years.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well,
So you visited. Tell us the story, because it's a murder mystery.
It's a murder mystery, basically, of these two guys that plan on murdering each other's wives. Which we all know something about. At some point in the evening, we all discuss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just open your present while I'm not there, OK? In the basement. Right, go on.
But yeah, basically it's about that. And they have conflicting stories. The DA has a conflicting story. So you get given 3 different versions of the same murder.
Right.
And they get convicted on the DA's account. But still to this day, they've been in prison 10 years and they still hold true to their own stories, saying he did it, no, he did it, he did it. So it's kind of like a Cluedo movie. It's left up to the audience to make their own mind up.
We actually did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Another villainous role for you. I mean,
Yeah.
we said, you know, you were which Cratrin were you? You know,
Reggie. I'd say Reggie.
You were Reggie.
Yeah.
I mean, a bit of typecasting.
Well,
That is the Cockney accent.
well, you know, this year I've made 4 movies this year, and so I've had a busy year. I'm looking forward to Christmas.
Yeah.
But 2 of them were villains, murderers, and 2 of them were good guy roles. And
Yeah.
the most interesting by far are the villains.
Yeah.
And
Why
the
is
murderers.
Why is that?
Just
Why are we
deeper
fascinated
character. You know?
by it
The
so
good
much?
guy thing is just that, you know, you get on and it's easy to do, and
Yeah.
you just got to smile nicely, and it happens. You know?
Yeah.
But the bad guys, they're deep characters. You've got to understand it and get in there.
Acting is obviously something that you've always wanted to do. Was Spandau Ballet good or bad for you in that regard? I mean, do you think it sort of helped? It obviously helped heighten your profile.
Yeah.
But did it make
course.
people think, oh, he's a singer, he can't possibly act?
Well, to an extent, yeah. I mean, but it's the same with any actor. You have to prove yourself on film, and if you can do that, then, you know.
It's
Yeah.
interesting, isn't it?
no problem.
There's an increasing number of people moving from sort of unassociated professions almost, or loosely linked professions into acting. Like you're seeing a lot of comedy performers, you know, stand-up routine people,
Yeah.
moving into acting. We were saying the other day, like Bob Monkhouse, you know,
Sure.
playing straight roles.
And
So,
yeah, he's good as well. I like Bob.
did
Oh,
you
he's
did you
great.
see it?
Yeah, I
Did you
thought
think
he was
yeah?
good. Excellent.
He's
Good
great.
performance.
No, he's smashing. But it's this sort of, do you get asked in films, do you ever get asked to play a character who would actually sing in the film?
I did actually. I did a movie in Johannesburg this year, and it was the first time I've done it. And I play guitar and I sing a song
Yeah.
in an alleyway. It's as if I'm writing it on the spot.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so I'm going to record that as a music piece to go over the end titles.
Yeah.
So it'll be the first solo thing that I've done.
Right.
Do you still work with your brother at all?
I don't. You know,
No,
I haven't
not
seen
at
much
all.
of him this year, sadly.
But you're seeing him at Christmas, somebody told me,
Yeah,
right?
of course,
You're all
of
getting
course.
together at Christmas.
So tell us about your ambitions then. I mean, it's going well. As you say, you've made 4 films this year. Do you and your agent see yourself as being projected into Hollywood now as the big new British star, the big white hope? You know.
I don't know. I don't know about that. If you're in a position like that, you just take it as it comes. And I think I'm in a lucky enough position to enjoy what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
I take it each step at a time, and a script comes up, and I judge it on the script, not on the success.
Is most of the work that comes your way now in Hollywood?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything,
So,
yeah.
but you still live over here?
Well, I go backwards and forwards. I
Yeah.
commute. It's a long trip.
Well, it's not
but-
easy with, you've got small children, haven't you?
Yeah.
2 little
Well,
ones.
it's getting harder and harder because my little girl's, she's 4.5. She's just starting to read. She's at that delicate age.
Yeah.
And I've got to make a decision of which side of the Atlantic she goes to school.
Well,
Is she,
which-
basically, is she going to be an American or an English girl?
Yeah, exactly. Well, my little boy was born over there.
Yeah.
So she kind of, they understand it. But it's a problem.
Well, what do you think of Hollywood and the West Coast way of life? I mean, would you, are you happy there? Would you be happy for your family to grow up there? Because it's a weird place, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm lucky enough that I can go backwards and forwards. It's nice if you go there for 6 weeks and you get a tan or you sit around a pool, you know, and then, but you kind of lack reality over there. And it's nice to come back here for some depth.
Yeah. And what about education? I mean, where would you like your daughter to... Because she'll be starting school, won't she? Any day now, more or less?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's at school already.
She's at school already. So, I mean, what do you think about the sort of comparative education system over there and here?
It's a difficult one because obviously the education here is far better. But I have to split the difference. Yeah. You know, if I don't go to work, she's not going to go to school. So,
yeah, sure.
And it's better for her to sort of see more of a father than sort of for you to keep commuting all over the place.
And you say that Hollywood is not the real place. You have to come back here to get a dose of reality. Yeah. Why is that? Is it because it's such a competitive, pressurised fantasy world?
Yeah, it is. But you have to understand that the thing that drives you there are the possibilities, which are incredible. You know, there's money there for a start. People, when they talk about a project, they can actually follow it through and get it made. Here it's the most difficult thing in the world to get anything made. No one's got any money.
And, you know, and there are lots of, I mean, you must be the envy of a lot of British actors because there are lots of very fine English. I mean, look at Helen Mirren, who constantly says that she spends a lot of her time in Hollywood and finds it incredibly hard. She's quite frank about it. Finds it incredibly hard to get work. So you're very lucky, really, aren't you? Loads of people would love to break into Hollywood.
Very lucky. I mean, the thing that The Craze, that movie, did for us gave us some incredible credentials over there, and it opened every door, which it wasn't a massive box office success. It never took a lot of money in the States, but it did happen in the industry.
Having made the film, the Craze film, what did you think of them? What's your overall view of the Craze? You know, misunderstood gents with hearts of gold who went wrong somewhere. Or thoroughgoing.
You're trying to get me in trouble now, aren't you? I can't give you an opinion on television.
Someone might come round to your door.
It's like that latest piece of advice from the Foreign Office.
I know some very strange people.
No, the Foreign Office is advising people who do business with Italy, basically not to believe them, to expect them to come late, and there was something else extremely insulting to the Italians. So,
really?
But the one thing is, that was right, it was on no account make jokes about the mafia. I mean, you're just not supposed to do that. So
did you seriously?
It's true, I'm afraid.
Did you seriously meet a lot of their sort of friends and associates when you were doing the film?
Oh yeah, we met everybody. I mean, you have to. You know, we had a good time on that movie because, for several different reasons, the film was delayed for about a year before it happened. Financially, being the biggest one, and so we had a long run-up and a lot of prep work that we did on the movie. So we got to meet everyone, their aunts, their uncles, the old firm, the boxers,
you're keeping your mouth
everything. But, you know, listen, I met some lovely people.
And you don't want your legs in splits.
Well, it was lovely to meet you, Martin. Thanks very much indeed.
Look forward to your next film.
It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So spoiled. Big actor, big pop star, so spoiled. Thanks very much.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.